taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
You know, next weekend though, we're not. I mean, there are two cards, but obviously the biggest card on there, the biggest fight on there, is to fill a vacancy for the IBF lightweight title. We got George Kambosos Jr. and we got Vasiliy Lomachenko in Australia. Why up there? I would have thought Lomachenko would have had the. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to be at some normal ass time. I don't even know what time it's supposed. Is it? Yeah, it is in Australia.
It's gonna be like I'm hoping the same time as the Haney Kambosos fight. So basically, real nigga American time. I hope.
Oh, so they got So it might be like during the day or whatever. So yeah. I mean, now as the fight itself, I mean, obviously Kambosos, you know, former unified champion, Lomachenko, former unified champion. Both of them, you know, known for avoiding Haney when they should have, and they eventually lost to Haney. Oh, go ahead, Pilot.
I didn't say anything. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I mean, right now it's like, I mean, Kambosos, from what I see in their videos right now, I mean, Top Rank has actually released shoulder programming too, but this fight has no kind of buzz, like none. But which is crazy considering that, you know, the activity that's going in on the lightweight division itself. You know,
I mean, because Kambosos got a gift in his last fight.
That's also true.
And then we seen that same guy fight somebody more dangerous and get the shit beat out of him.
That's also true too.
So that kind of like, and then, you know, Lomachenko fighting for a title, and you know, he kind of lost after Haney, right?
Sure, yeah, he hasn't fought since.
Yeah, so it's like y'all two fucking losers fighting for a belt. Why should we care? Like, I never liked this fight from the get-go. I'm just being honest. Like, it was always a fight that was like, meh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it probably should have been other people. Like, actually, let me take a look at the.
I honestly feel like you could take both those names and make a better fight matching them with other people, but throw them together.
I mean, and you know what's nasty work? Zepeda is actually on top of the IBF rankings. He's on top of the WBC and the WBA. And he's number 2 for the WBO. Like, Zepeda probably should be the one that should be fighting for one of these belts against Kambosos, because he's number 2. But you know, it's probably some fuckery. You know, Bob probably pulled some fuckery. Look here, Zepeda is a little bit too fucking dangerous. Zepeda can knock Kambosos out, and Zepeda can probably knock Lomachenko out. So it's like,
yeah, Top Rank be doing the round the robins the fuck out. Like,
yeah, you know.
They said, we match everybody else who beat or lost to them. Let's match them together now.
Right?
It's like, really? Like, we had Kambosos, Haney, Tio, Kambosos, Tio, Loma, Haney.
We just didn't get Tio Haney because, you know, Teofimo.
Yeah, the one we want out of that. See?
Mm-hmm.
The one we want the most we don't get, but the one we want the least we get.
Right.
Such as boxing.
It is boxing. So
and a lot of people, honestly, is anybody really thinking like Kambosos is gonna do something special or Lomachenko's falling off enough where we're like he'll lose this?
That, and honestly, the thing that's the most prevalent thing that everyone's thinking. Like, even Kambosos himself is saying, like, yeah, Lomachenko doesn't have the fight that he used to have. Even he's on that type of wave. But I think that, because I mean, in any other situation, Lomachenko beats the shit out of Kambosos. You know, for the most part, we all expect it to. But Lomachenko's kind of like, Lomachenko is 37. Like, I mean, even we say that, you know, obviously his career is a little different. Lomachenko has had some hard fights, and he's had some hard fights where he's undersized. You know, and I'm not a Lomachenko fan by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I do not a fan. You know, but I do realize that dude has been kind of, you know, he's kind of, you know, dude should probably be a career featherweight, but he's been fucking around with bigger fighters.
Small. I mean, he's small for a light. I mean, he's small for a lightweight, but he is a former unified champ. Yeah,
but he's okay. Let's be honest. Who's smaller for lightweight, Lomachenko or Jojo Diaz?
Yeah. Okay, that's true. What I'm saying is
Lomachenko, like, let's stop calling this nigga like he's tiny. Like, he's a solid lightweight
compared to like a guy like Taylor and Haney, who I can see fighting at welterweight, some older, guys that are big at 135. Loma's I guess you could say a regular size lightweight if you want to,
Yeah.
Because these niggas are, you got big ass like Rolling.
He's supposed to big motherfucker like, and those fights with Jermaine, because he did fight Jermaine Ortiz.
Jermaine Ortiz is easily a welterweight before he retired. You know what I'm saying? Like he's big as fuck. So it's like, but he's old.
Damn, and they had a fucking round robin. Like, jeez.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. I can see Kambosos winning this fight. I'm not gonna pick him, but I can see if. I can see something like, he's at home.
Would you bet on that?
Nah.
Damn.
But I'm saying he's at home. It's he's on the hometown surface. He's
okay. Let me ask you this,
he's
God.
brought it before. We've seen him against TFUMO. It's not like we've never seen him bring it when it mattered.
Yeah, nah. But that's T.O. What would you think Kambosos has to do to beat Lomachenko?
I mean, fire back when, because Lomachenko's going to try to do all of them crazy angles and all the pivoting and all this. I just think if Kambosos can...
What, box?
Box and punch with him. I mean, box punch with him. I mean, just kind of... I think he might be the bigger guy in this fight a little bit by a smidge, right? Probably. So I think maybe just... Or maybe making it rough. Maybe making it, a rough fight where you can't let Loma get his space. You know what I'm saying? I can see where... It's a close fight at the end of the I mean, do y'all think Loma's going to stop him? Because Kambosos never been stopped before, so.
I don't know. Is Loma really going to damn run off combos like that to stop a nigga again?
I'm saying. I mean, if it's a close fight, I can see, another one of those Loma should have won bullshits. I'm just saying, but he might have.
Oh, I can't stand them Loma fans with that shit.
I mean, so in terms of, King P, just want to get your thoughts on this. What do you think about this fight? And then, what do you think? What's your prediction?
I don't give a fuck about this fight with Loma and Kangaroo Jack. Like, what do we? Oh my god. Loma's not losing this. Like, we literally just saw Kambosos get a decision that he shouldn't have gotten. Against Maxi. And we've seen him struggle against like that. We put too much stock in that damn Teal fight, and every other fight he's looked like crap, and he barely won. Shit, what was the fight we were there? We watched him fight at the Crawford Meme Machine.
Yeah, he fought Mickey Bay.
Yeah, and he barely beat Mickey Bay. Like he's not very good. I think Loma. I think Loma will use his angles and just confuse the fuck out of Kambosos. Kambosos is not that good. He gonna lose easily. Like I don't see him winning this fight at all.
So we thinking knockout by Lomachenko or decision?
No, decision, easy decision, like 9-3 type decision.
Okay, Pilot. What about you? And your official opinion prediction?
I'm gonna pick Kambosos by decision. I'm picking Kambosos by one of them Jeff Horn Pac-Man. Because I felt like that was a close enough fight where it wasn't a robbery. I think it'll go the same way. It'll be a good fight. I think this is actually going to be a good fight, a good matchup. Both guys are hungry for their last chance. And I think Kambosos might bring him, over. He might over exceed one more time. So I'm picking Kambosos with couple 8-4, 7, 8-4 and 7-5 type thing. So
okay. LB, what about you? LB, what about you?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Lomachenko should beat the shit out of this nigga. Honestly, I feel like this could be like a 11th round stoppage.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's like if Loma really starts just running off his combos and the footwork, and he might make this nigga look like the Kome or what's that Nakatani
fight, yeah.
Nakatani fight, yeah. Yeah, man. Lomachenko 11th round KO.
And honestly, I think you might get him out there in 10 too. Like, yeah, this is. Like I said, funny thing is too is like Kambosos is the bigger fighter, but Lomachenko is the bigger puncher. He's more dynamic too, and like
explosive, all of that shit. Like Yeah.
I mean, none of
if
us.
Canelo had target practice on Munguia, then Lomachenko got like target practice on infinity mode on Kambosos.
Right, because I mean, Kambosos hasn't stopped anyone since 2019, so it's like it's been a long time for him. You know, so,
and he, I'm not saying he can't hurt Lomachenko, or, but it's just the speed, the hand speed, the ring generalship. Like, is he going to be working? Is he going to be working offense enough where it'll make a difference?
Right.
Is he going to time Lomachenko? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I mean, pretty much after that last knockdown, he's had all his wins have been like 3 split decision wins and 1 majority decision win that he should have lost, and then he gets beat up over 2 fights with Haney. So it's like it's been a while since this dude has had what we call a really truly decisive victory of any kind.
He hasn't won a fight since Tio. A real fight, like,
yeah,
really.
exactly. I mean, he went split decisions with Selby and Mickey Bay, so like it's, those were close.
I'm talking about this last fight. He got a gift like a motherfucker.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's take a look at some odds for Lomachenko Kambosos for you degenerate gambling niggas out here. So the money line is Lomachenko is a minus 750 favorite. Kambosos is plus 460 underdog. If we do a method of victory, a Lomachenko decision is minus 178. Lomachenko KO is plus 310. A draw is 1500. Kambosos decision is plus 750. And Kambosos KO is a plus 1000. And probably in terms of value for betting too, I mean, obviously for a Lomachenko to win the fight in 10-12, that's a plus 1200. Or if you're doing Lomachenko win a fight in between 7 and 12, that's plus 500. If Lomachenko, if you're picking like 9-10, it's 1300, or 11-12, 1900. So like there's you might find some value in the actual alternative group round betting process. Doing that, but. I mean, I'll say, but if you want to stick to like the status quo, I would say just stick to Lomachenko at 310 for the KO, because Kambosos, and part of the reason why it's that high is Kambosos has not been KO'd before. So
yeah.
So like I said, though, that like I said, I mean, obviously it's gonna fulfill like the loser is probably gonna have to. I mean, if Lomachenko loses, it's probably the end of the line for him.
Can anyone make this fight matter? What's this mean for the winner? What it mean for the loser? I mean, whoever wins gonna have to deal with Williams and Payton. Or they'll eventually be a loser.
Or they might try to do they might try to unify with Navarrete. They might try to try that first, because Navarrete's fighting Baranchyk in a month for the
WBO lightweight title.
Shakur's up the picture because Shakur supposedly this is his last fight with Top Rank, and he might explore other options. So it's like. Yeah, but
it didn't. I mean, Navarrete, if he get past his dude, that's you get like 2 different ass whoopings,
right? So yeah,
like I just don't see Lomachenko and Kambosos doing too much to them dudes.
Yeah, I mean,
especially Kambosos.
Yeah, I mean, if Lomachenko loses, it's probably the end of the line. If Kambosos loses, Kambosos got to start. I mean, I don't think he's going to retire, but. Kambosos is going to have to go back to the end of the line. Like, he's going to have to really start.
Yeah, like, he's getting kicked out the fucking club, nigga. Like, he's down on the corner somewhere.
And he's a former unified champion, too. So it's crazy that we're saying that. But, yeah, the stakes are higher for him.
Yeah. Lomachenko, if he wins, but he has a hard fight, then, it's only going to get harder from there. So.
Yeah. So I mean, but like I said, usually the Australian cards for Top Rank don't necessarily be hitting like that. I mean, Andrew Maloney's on there facing Pedro Guevara, like that should be and Andrew Maloney, like his brother. I mean, Andrew Maloney is coming, he's coming back from almost getting killed by Nakatani, like and he had one minor fight in Australia that he won. So I mean, if anything, he'll be in an entertaining scrap. And then we have the women's fight with Nina Hughes and and then Shanika Sugar Neeks Johnson, which I actually look for because I think Shanika Johnson is fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I like watching her fight.
She's top 3 low key. She looked good. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So like I say though, I mean, but outside of that though, like it's just.
Fuck! Speaking of women's boxing, did the Jessica McCaskill fight happen already?
No, actually, I think it's just coming
this week though. I mean, this week it's actually this week. There's a couple. There's like a few cards this week. It's kind of low key, a little stacked week in the boxing.
But she's
what day is that fight?
It's like she's headlining, but I don't know if it's the UK time. I know it's Saturday. I don't know what time.
Yeah, it's on Saturday, but it's UK time though.
So it's Saturday UK time. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, but at least with that said, I mean that the top rank is the notable card, and then obviously if you're a fan of Eddie's Mexican cards, he has one on there on the zone. Where Rocky Hernandez is, coming back from his, heartbreaking, quote unquote, like loss against Oshaki Foster, and truthfully, I mean, like I said, Rocky Hernandez was only a half minute away from becoming champion because of those fucked up cards, especially that one card that one nigga filled out already. He was like, you know what, this nigga won all the rounds, like he did, just to leave me alone, that type of shit. And he's facing none other than Daniel Lugo, who gave Mauricio Lara a hard fight, a really super hard fight. So like Eddie's like, let's put these two niggas together and then let's have them do their thing. So but like I said though, the Eddie Mexico cards, they're bloody and they usually hit in some fashion. So that's another option outside of that though. But like I said, boxing it continues. Like I said, but like I said, watch one of these fights become a fucking Fight of the Year candidate because that's how it usually ends up. So,
I mean, Kambosos might have one more in him if he does that.
Yeah, absolutely.
For a Fight of the Year, just say fuck it. I'm gonna just keep trading with Lomachenko until something happens.
Exactly. So
again, both these guys know it's their last chance. But again, I'm trying to be an optimistic boxing fan. I'm hoping every decent match.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, even if the top rank shit don't hit, like the Mexican Eddie cards usually hit for me, so I like watching them shits. Because them shits are brutal as fuck. So it's like so at least that'll be that, and then obviously the weekend after that. We got the heavyweight undisputed heavyweight championship as well as the Navarrete fight. So, like I said, boxing is considered to do its thing, in May. Like I said, it don't stop. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, outside, I think that's probably it. We could probably start wrapping up because I know I'm starting to feel the 4 a.m. waking up at 4 a.m. shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
So Pilot Man, your final thoughts?
I don't got much, Shouts out to everybody. There's Pro Box Wednesday, a couple joints on Saturday, so you'll be fed. So everybody got to eat somehow. To check us out at Ring In Radio, every platform imaginable. They're not like us. That's all I got.
Yeah, the Pro Box, isn't it the Robbie Davies and Lipinets fight? And
they got the Mongolian Mole on there. I'm gonna butcher his name, but I'm sorry. Are you okay? They got that guy on there.
Yeah, like I said, Pro Box continues to hit though, because that Robbie Davis and Lipinets fight is a good fucking fight. Like they're gonna throw some hands.
And they got a belt coming. Lamont Roach is fighting championship on that shit.
Well, it's not. He's not fighting this week, but I get.
I know, but I'm saying Pro Box is kind of making.
Yeah, I mean they got Lamont Roach fighting a belt in DC. Like I almost low key want to go to that fight too, just to go to DC though. But the Pro Box continues to do its thing. So. That's what it is, yo. P, you got any final thoughts?
I ain't got much to say. Good weekend of boxing. 2 days, really. A morning. Thankfully, I got up just in time to watch all of the smoke for the main event. So,
word.
You know what I'm saying? I was fed well. Pause. But shout out to boxing. Shout out to Ring Gang. You know what it is. You know where to find us at ringgangradio.com. New Forgotten Fades article up, so please check that out. Yeah, got more content coming along the way. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Just be on the lookout. We got some more stuff for y'all coming up soon, so y'all gonna like it. Trust us.
Word up. LB, your final thoughts?
Yeah, pretty good, solid weekend of boxing. Enjoyed it. Pretty solid weekend of rap beefs. That was entertaining. A lot of fuckery going on, just little side beefs, the Twitter wars and all that shit going on, and this craziness. But this ring game remains in here through all the chaos. We always gonna deliver that fire, so you count on us, man. So we appreciate everybody fucking with us, the super chats. Salute Joshua O. Returning. We ain't seen you in a good minute, fam, so that means a lot. You know, you're OG with it.
Right.
Android, we appreciate the super chat as well. And everybody else who just who tuned in and Texaco, appreciate the questions. Just, you know, and shout out to anybody else who, you know, that's normally in here that's gonna listen to it later. Salute you. But yeah, this was a good episode. Had fun. I did put up a new training clip earlier, so check that out. We'll probably circulate it tomorrow on Twitter. But it's on YouTube now, YouTube Short, and been putting up some new clips on TikTok. Make sure you check that out. And that's about it. You know, they told you about the new articles, Forgotten Phase. You know, Pat. You know how Pat do it. You know, Time Machine.
Yes, sir.
When there's a lull in the sport, you know, you need a good classic fight to watch that no one talks about, and you want to be that guy who sounds like you're one of us in your boxing discussions. Say, hey man, do y'all see Carlos Hernandez or so and so? Do you remember Omar Figueroa and this guy? And do you remember Nakashima? This that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one day we'll get a female Forgotten Fade.
Yeah, because there are some out there. I just haven't, like I said, usually it's the ones that I pick are usually, they're like inspiration picks. Like it could either be when me and LP are having conversations, like and then the fight pops in our head and I'm like, oh shit, that's a Forgotten Fade. Or I'd be watching something like, oh shit, yeah, I need to do. Or if I'm watching like a fight in the division, I'm like, you know what? Let me go pick a fight in this video. Like, there's like many ways. Like I do jot down all the fights that I think about in various places. So like this, you know, like
that's probably one of the most organic things on Ring Game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's just so organic that the concept got stolen briefly.
Niggas try, but it's like, this is the thing with y'all motherfuckers who bite us and steal and or get inspired. This is the thing, like it's like the Stan Jonas Mastre fight, and I'll just finish it off with a boxing analogy. Yeah, you can start out with it real good, but can you finish the fight like that? Can you do that the whole fight? Can you do that? Can you do all the creative shit that we do week in and week out?
Mm-hmm.
On top of the podcast, that's the one thing. Can y'all just keep doing that? Y'all could bite one article or one episode or this or that, but can y'all keep pulling it off?
Right.
Because Ring Gang Radio, we can, and we still doing that. We still pulling it off and doing newer shit. Thursday, I had a couple of rants. We might be due for a music episode.
Well, I mean, at least we're due for like probably a music album comparison type of shit or whatever.
Yeah, I just been so fucking busy. I haven't even set one up or
even if we have to. Or even if we have to go play all the fucking Drake and Kendrick songs and shit like that, because
that might, because you know what, somebody, I don't want to say their name, but somebody, one of the subscribers, one of the OGs, one of the people, you know, who be in here all the time, they did reach out and was like, yo, are y'all gonna talk about this next Thursday, that Kendrick, because we talked about it last Thursday too.
We did.
Only to like a certain extent, but now it grew.
Mm-hmm.
And so they was asking is, are y'all gonna talk about it? Like, man, at the rate they're going, they'll keep this buzzing until next Thursday.
Facts.
So I'm just like, shit. I mean, may as well. So
I'll be done now. Kendrick might have buried.
Yeah, it might be done by now. Like we'll see. It's Monday, nigga. Like it's Tuesday. We'll see. But if anything, we might just play them all and just give our last thoughts on them shits or whatnot. But yeah, you get a little more music. Unless there's some crazy shit to rant about Thursday.
Right, but like I said, there's always tomorrow, there's always Wednesday. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, actually, tomorrow is today. There's always today and there's always Wednesday, nigga. So it's like,
yeah, because I mean, remember the damn Jim Jones and the escalator fight?
Yeah,
happened during the most boring part of the Canelo broadcast.
Sure did.
When I seen that shit, I was like, "Oh no, wait, what? Fuck, what? Mario Barrios who?" But so yeah. So just you never know, bro. Like, there's so much shit overshadowed Canelo fights. Yeah, I promise you. I don't think there's been one superstar who's had his career who's had so many events or fights overshadowed by other shit. Like, it's amazing. Like, but yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say. Just make sure you keep fucking with us. We be here Thursday, nigga. What it do? RingGameRadio.com.
But yeah, I don't got too much to say. Like I said, the article Forgotten Fate. Like I said, man, like I'm a true boxer head. So like I said, you can imitate, like you can steal, but it's hard to imitate my Forgotten Fates concept because it's a labor of love. You know what I'm saying? But it's also one of my creative like endeavors within ring and
you gotta watch a certain amount of boxing to do that too. Like these niggas don't watch enough fights, bro.
Yeah,
they might watch more fights going forward now, but they don't have a database up here for all the shit before that.
Yeah, like I said, man, I like I said, because I could even the Forgotten Fate, I could pull out some really truly obscure fights out of my head. Like it's and I've done it over and over again. Like that's some really truly obscure fights. You know what I'm saying? And then like I said though, some of them that I can't even find on fucking YouTube, which is some of the most annoying things in the world. And I have to
Jesse James Leija being robbed against Juan Lescano.
Yeah. Nigga, I can't even find Vince Phelps versus like Sucre Ray Oliveira, like that shit. Like
that was like a good fight.
That was a great fucking fight. And that was actually due for a Forgotten Fates article, but I couldn't find the video. I couldn't find the video. So, yeah, you have to have a certain level of fights in your head to actually pull out the Forgotten Fates concept and be able to continue it. Like if I had more hours in the fucking day, I could write articles all day fucking long about these things. You know what I'm saying? But in time, something, fortunes can always change. You dig? But
Rob D. Kendrick cooked and put on for the West. Like, damn, my finger fucked up. I can't even West. With the right hand, I can, nigga. All the fucking boxing I'm doing, like, jeez, like.
But shout out to the whole crew and everything like that. Just shout out to boxing. Boxing is hot right now. Shout out to the boxing this morning and this past weekend and what we're getting for the remaining of this month into June and July and all that. It's great when boxing is hot. There's nothing better, man. So yeah, and there's nothing better when we have that content. Shout out to all the people again. When we put out monster content like that shit, that shit always gets those views, man. Like people shout out to all the people that fuck with us for our monsters views and our in the shit that we say about them and his fights, man. Like I said, but yeah, we got other John Blaze shit. We got the training clips. We got other shit. You know what I'm saying? We drop a whole bunch of knowledge and shit. We got the rants. So yeah, man. I know you see that dollar bill button. You got to click that. You know what I'm saying? We got the PayPal. We got super chats now, super stickers, all that. So definitely, obviously the ones that have supported us. Thank you for continued support, continue listening. Like we truly appreciate it. We always do, and we just strive to just bring you some more of that content that you want and need that can't be duplicated. Because Ring Gang is forever. You know what I'm saying? Ring Gang is the future. You know, you can never forget. Can never forget that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, get out of here. So yeah, for myself, you know, Pat Scorpio doing representative. For LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King People Dagapy, and for Conscious Pilot. You know, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.